There are 4 Japanese SUVs sitting on used car lots right now that dealerships cannot move. And every mechanic I know, people who actually turn wrenches for a living, they're quietly buying these for their own families. Not fixer-uppers, not decent for the price compromises. I'm talking about Japanese SUVs that will run 250,000 miles with nothing but oil changes and brake pads, selling for thousands less than they should, because of one incredibly stupid reason: nobody knows their name. After 22 years in this industry, I've watched people hand over $28,000 for a used RAV4 or CRV while these 4 just sit there, depreciating, waiting for someone smart enough to look past the badge. And number 1 on this list, that one has been my quiet recommendation for the past 4 years. I've put more than a dozen people into it. Not one has come back with a major repair. Not one. Today, I'm counting down 4 of the most underrated used Japanese SUVs on the American market. Toyota-level bones at Kia-level prices. I'm going deepest on number 1 because that's the one that will completely change how you shop. Let's get into it. Number 4. Subaru Forester 2018. Number 4 is a Japanese SUV that the outdoor crowd loves, but the mainstream market keeps completely sleeping on. Right now, you can pick one up for $8,000 less than its closest competitor. I had a customer come in about a year ago. A man in his late 30s, 2 kids, dead set on a 2018 Honda CRV, 84,000 miles. Dealer wanted $21,500. I told him straight, the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine in those years has documented oil dilution issues. You're one bad oil change away from a very expensive conversation with your bank account. He asked me what I'd buy instead. I pulled up a 2018 Subaru Forester 2.5 Rs Premium, 67,000 miles, $16,800. Standard all-wheel drive, not optional, not a $1,500 add-on. Standard, on every single trim. He looked at me like I was sending him to buy a camping tent. He bought it anyway. 14 months ago. Total repairs since? 1 cabin air filter? $94. Here's what makes the 2018 the sweet spot. The 2.5-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine has no turbo to fail and no timing belt. It's chain-driven. Subaru extended the CVT warranty on 2018 models to 100,000 miles. The 2019 drops that to 60,000. That one detail changes the entire risk picture when buying used. When you go look at one, check the CVT fluid, clean and light pink, not dark brown. Dark brown means skipped fluid changes, and that's a problem at 110,000 miles. Look under the car after a short drive for oil seepage. And if it has eyesight, cover the cameras briefly and check for false dash warnings. Calibration issues run about $300. A negotiating chip, not a deal breaker. A 2018 Forester with 70,000 miles sits at $14,000 to $17,000. The same year CRV with similar miles is $18,000 to $22,000. $8,000 more for a less proven turbocharged engine and no standard AWD. And if you're keeping this past 150,000 miles and need all-wheel drive year-round, no-brainer. If resale value in 3 years matters most, stick with the CRV. But if you think the Forester is overlooked, this next Japanese SUV is straight up invisible, and the depreciation is honestly insulting to how good it is. Number 3, Honda Passport, 2021 to 2022. Number 3 is a Japanese SUV with Honda's bulletproof V6, a 5,000-pound tow rating, and enough interior space to actually live in, sitting on lots for $15,000 less than a 4Runner with the same mileage. People say, isn't that just a Pilot with 2 seats pulled out? Yes. And somehow that description has made this thing invisible to the exact buyers who need it most. I had a contractor come in, mid-40s, needed to haul tools, tow a trailer, and survive 30,000 hard miles a year. He had his eye on a 2020 Ford Explorer. I pulled the reliability data on the 3.0-liter EcoBoost and walked him right past it. Showed him a 2021 Honda Passport Sport AWD, 44,000 miles, $24,500. Same 3.5-liter J, 3.5 V6 as the Pilot, the Ridgeline, and the Acura MDX. The same proven Japanese engine family. 280 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. The 9-speed automatic in 2021 and newer had the torque converter shutter from 2019 and 2020 fully resolved. That's why 2021 is the year to target. Not 2019, not 2020, 2021 forward. RepairPal rates it 4.5 out of 5 for reliability. Annual maintenance around $500. Below the segment average of $521. He bought it. Called me 5 months later. 0 issues beyond an oil change. A 2021 Passport with 50,000 miles is $23,000 to $26,000. A 2021 4Runner SR5 with the same miles is $38,000 to $44,000. $15,000 less. More horsepower, smoother highway ride, better fuel economy, Honda's proven V6. If you need 3 rows, get the Pilot. But if 2 rows is enough, and you're buying to keep it, the Passport wins every time. But if you think the Passport is a hidden gem, this next Japanese SUV might be the most underpriced one in America right now. Number 2, Mazda CX9, 2019 to 2022. Number 2 is a 3-row Japanese SUV. Turbocharged, near luxury, Napa leather in the top trim. Sitting on lots for 20 grand. Read that again. A couple came in, 3 kids. 2 dealers had already told them the Highlander was the only reliable 3-row worth buying. They had a 2019 Highlander lined up. 78,000 miles. $29,500. I asked one question. Have you looked at the Mazda CX9? Silence. I showed them a 2020 CX9. Touring AWD. 62,000 miles. $20,800. Turbocharged 2.5-liter producing 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. More low-end torque than the Highlander's naturally aspirated V6. Paired with an Aisin 6-speed traditional automatic. Not a CVT, not a dual clutch. A proper torque converter automatic, the same company that supplies transmissions to Lexus. They bought it. 6 months later, 0 issues. The CX9 lost over 50% of its value in 5 years. The Highlander lost about 42%. That gap is your advantage on day one. A 2020 CX9. Touring a WD with 65,000 miles is $19,000 to $23,000. The same year Highlander XLE with similar miles is $28,000 to $33,000. $10,000 less for a Japanese SUV that drives better and costs nearly the same to maintain annually. Target 2019 and newer. That's when CarPlay, Android Auto, ventilated seats, and the surround camera arrived. Pull the VIN first. The 2020 and 2021 models had oil consumption issues on some engines. A class action extended powertrain coverage on affected VINs by 24,000 miles. If resale in 4 years is your top priority, the Highlander badge still wins on paper. But if you want a near-luxury 3-row that drives like it costs twice what you paid, nothing comes close at $21,000. Nothing. Hit subscribe if this is helping you. Because number 1 is the Japanese SUV that makes everything else on this list look like a warm-up act. Number 1, Lexus RX 350, 2016 to 2019, 3rd generation. Number 1 is a Japanese SUV with the same 3.5-liter V6 as the Toyota Highlander, a quieter cabin than most luxury sedans, and build quality that makes German alternatives look embarrassing at the same price point. And it's selling used for what a new RAV4 costs. A customer came in 3 years ago, retired engineer. He'd been shopping a new Highlander at $38,000. I asked him, "Have you ever sat in a used Lexus RX?" He laughed. Said that Japanese SUV was completely out of his budget. I pulled up a 2017 Lexus RX 350F Sport AWD. 71,000 miles. $26,500. Same 2 GRFE engine family. Same Toyota engineering underneath. Better sound insulation, better seats, better everything on top. And $11,500 less than the Highlander he was about to sign for. He bought it. He's at 134,000 miles now. His exact words 2 months ago. I have done nothing to this car except oil changes and 1 set of tires. Nothing. The 2GR-FE 3.5-liter V6 makes 295 horsepower, naturally aspirated, timing chain, not a belt, no turbo to fail. I've personally serviced these past 280,000 miles with original engines and original transmissions. And here's the number that ends the German luxury debate completely. Air suspension on a high-mileage German SUV at this price, $4,000. Water pump, $2,800. Those aren't worst-case scenarios, they're routine. On the Lexus, water pump, if you're unlucky, is $780. Brake pads all four corners, $380. That is the whole list, for years at a time. A 2017 RX 350 AWD with 80,000 miles right now is $24,000 to $28,000. And if you find a CPO certified example, Lexus's 175-point program carries a 6-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty from the original sale date. Factory warranty on a $26,000 used Japanese luxury SUV. If I had to buy one Japanese SUV right now to drive for the next 10 years with the lowest total cost of ownership, I would buy a Lexus RX 350 and not think twice. So there it is. 4 Japanese SUVs the market forgot, but mechanics didn't. Next time a salesman steers you toward a marked-up Highlander with 90,000 miles, you'll know exactly what to say. Like if this helped. Subscribe for more. I'll keep giving you the truth dealerships won't. Drive safe. Take care of your vehicle and it will take care of you. Take it or leave it. See you in the next one.